I remembered a dream that I had, and in that dream, God told me that someone in your family would have cancer, but don't despair, it'll be okay. But I never would have dreamed I was the person who was going to have the cancer.
In December 2018, while on his way home from work, Kevin Bryan began to experience what he thought was a gallbladder attack. He immediately drove to the nearest emergency room.
I kept having nurses coming in and out, and they'd be asking questions like, do you have a living will? Do you have a power of attorney? And then I thought, that's not good.
When doctors realized this was more serious than a gallbladder attack, Kevin was quickly transferred to Ohio State University Hospital. His family, including his daughter and registered nurse Amanda, rushed to his side.
When they called me, I knew something was up, and I had so many different feelings and different thoughts. But like I said, I was trying to diagnose him and figure it out.
The biopsy revealed Kevin had liposarcoma, cancer of the soft tissues, with a stage 4 rapidly growing tumor on his kidney, crushing his stomach and lungs.
The word tumor, cancer, it's very surreal. The world comes crashing down on your shoulders at that point. That's really how I felt that day, and it was rough. Start having doubts about whether or not you're going to make it. But then I had to come back and remember that God gave me that promise in my dream. And that's what I held on to. It's the only thing I could hold on to.
Doctors said the tumor was clearly too large for treatment and needed to be removed. But because of its tremendous size, the surgery to remove it could be fatal.
The doctor told me, he said, it's very bad. He said, I want to explain how bad this is. Said, we don't know how this outcome is going to come on this one. He said, you need to have your affairs in order. I prayed to God and I said, God, if it's your will, then I'm praying that you heal me.
3 weeks later, the day of surgery arrived. Doctors expected an 8 to 12 hour procedure. Then they saw that the tumor was even larger than anticipated. Now, over 23 pounds.
I do not believe that they realized how large the tumor would be. They was just as shocked. They knew it was large, but they wasn't sure what to expect.
Despite its size, they managed to remove it all in just 3 hours, and Kevin was going to be just fine.
When it came out of the size, I actually couldn't believe. I was just in shock. I just knew. I knew God was in it.
Kevin has been cancer-free ever since, with no lingering side effects. He supports others through a survivors clinic as one of the few stage 4 cancer survivors, though he now lives with one kidney and purpose than ever.
I do feel like God has healed me and God has saved me and strengthened me. And I'm not saying I didn't believe. I knew he was there and I had that belief, but I feel like I have a more of a personal relationship with God.